Welcome back to the Hawkeye Garage. I'm Joe. Got the GX back for another video this week. A cheap, easy mod that I think you all are gonna like, so stay tuned. This week we are going to replace the factory running board courtesy lights with some aftermarket ones, and it's super easy, so let's dive right into it. Now if you're like me, you've replaced your factory running boards with some nice rock sliders. Recommend the Blue Dog Design Works caps for those, definitely. But it eliminates your courtesy lights. Are they necessary? No. Is it kind of a cool thing to have? Yes. So, assuming that you haven't pulled out the factory ones and zip tied them up underneath the vehicle, which they're incandescent light bulbs anyway, so they're pretty terrible, I'm going to show you how you can wire up some really easy LED rock lights, or really any other waterproof 12-volt light up underneath there, mount them wherever you want, however many you want, really, whatever color you want. There's only a couple of wires that you have to deal with, so let's take a look. We're right underneath the passenger door. It's the same on the driver's side. There's a little pigtail that comes out of a grommet. Two wires, positive and negative. Just leave your door propped open. I've got my little 12-volt tester. I've got it grounded, and let's see if we can do this one-handed. We got power. So I can tell you, both sides, there's a solid red wire. That is your positive, and then there is a red wire. This one has like a blue stripe. I think the other side has a green stripe, and that is your negative. So one thing I can tell you though is that they are ground switched, which means there is power all the time to the circuit, and then the ground is only grounded when the door is open. You still wire them up the same way, positive and negative, but yeah, it's a kind of makes it a pain if you want to do anything else, as things are usually positive switched. So let me wire that up, show you what that looks like. There they are, all wired up. I can say that I used shrink crimp connectors underneath this shrink tubing. Shrink tubing is not quite small enough on the wires, but the little connectors on the inside are. I definitely recommend sealing those some way, somehow. This is actually my second time doing this because a lot of crud and moisture gets up underneath here, and it can ruin your lights. I can also tell you that the fuse for this circuit is in the fuse box underneath your hood. It's a 10 amp mini spade fuse, and it's marked dome. So they're actually, the lights are lit up right now. That's what's lighting all of this. And that wraps it up. Pretty easy, 4 wires, 4 connections. You may have noticed that I haven't mentioned what lights I was using because I wouldn't recommend the lights that I am using. I'm using them because I have extras from the first time that I did it where they went bad. Partially my fault, partially the light's fault. Would not recommend those. I can say they are not the Lasfit rock lights that you may have seen many videos ago that I installed. You may remember I mentioned I wanted to figure out a way to hook those up to my courtesy lights, but after installing the Lasfit switch panel, I just hooked the rock lights up to the switch panel, kept it all together in one nice group, because honestly, if I ever sell this, I'm gonna pull all of that out, and I wanted the courtesy lights to be there. Anyway, so like I said, anything that is a 12-volt watertight light will work. Find some inexpensive rock lights, I suppose, to put underneath there. You go some LED light bars, colored light bars. You want to throw back to early 2000s. That would be cool. But if you're new to the channel, we do a lot of stuff like this, cheap, easy DIY 4x4 stuff, usually Toyota, Lexus, centralized. But if you go to my very old videos, I got a lot of other stuff, Ford Explorer, Bronco, Jeep videos there too, and mountain bike stuff. So follow the links down below to my Instagram and my Facebook. Also, I will link some Lasfit links and discount codes if you're interested in those rock lights or the switch panel. The rock lights will work as courtesy lights. It's just kind of funky because they're dual amber or white LED with that ground switch. I'll also link my video for the rock lights somewhere here or over here. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Till the next video drops, thank you for watching, take care, goodbye.